So if you are of a delicate nature and you don't like penises, I apologise, because my marker on this is a penis. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and this podcast is about everything I've been knitting and designing over the last 2 weeks, sort of. Welcome. Little bit of housekeeping up front. I have 3 cats in total. 2 of them are currently in and are proper making nuisances of themselves. They wait. Stop it. One is looking at me like, what? And the other one is just continuing to be up to mischief. They are absolute tyrants, the pair of them. So if you hear scuttling and rummaging and any shenanigans in the background, I can only apologise. Right, so the last 2 weeks has been a little bit hectic here as I prepare for Yarndale and MCAL. I've been trying to get a lot of things out of the way, so there's not been an awful lot of personal knitting done. When I said designing, I have been designing, but I can't show you any of it because it's all secret stuff for magazines. So not a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks that I can show you, but we will do our best. I am wearing my Polkacats jumper, which was knitted in Drops Lima, I think. This is the light beige mix or something it's called. It's the one with the polyamide in. There's one that's merino alpaca and that's it, which I think is Flora, and then there's one that's merino alpaca polyamide, and I prefer that because it's got a little bit, the other one rubs on my finger and makes it sore. This one doesn't. The polyamide obviously makes it slightly softer. And then the Rainbow Cats are Truly Hooks Advent from last year, which was All Things Bright and Beautiful. I actually have in my possession, if I can just cover that up, my Truly Hooked Advent. I'm not opening it out of this polythene because if I do, I will open that box and eat the chocolate, and I'm not going to do that. I can feel its beautiful bow there, but I'm not touching it. I can't. The theme this year was like, was it like mystic or magical or something? I can't remember, but it looked like lots of purples and blues, and that's my thing. Anyway, I will get cracking. That's what I'm wearing. I'm drinking in my chipped daughter mug bedtime tea. It is first thing in the morning. Well, it's not. It's like 11 o'clock. But it's just nice. It's vanilla and nutmeg tea, and it's decaf, and so it stops me from being all jittery, and it just tastes nice. So why not drink bedtime tea when you've just got up? Anyway, I have one finished object which has been on the needles for like yonks. That always reminds me of Scooby-Doo, Shaggy. Yonks. I can't remember what he actually says. Anyway, it is the thumb on one of these. I think it was this one. The thumb on the mitten. I hadn't finished the thumb. It took ages. So this is my Dispersion mittens, which is a pattern that is by me and is coming out very soon. So they are Fair Isle mittens, and these are DK. These ones are knitted in Skein and the Stitch. The green is Ivy and the pink is Garden Graffiti. I think she does still do those colourways. She sent the yarn to me ages ago, last year sometime, and I just didn't get round to releasing them. And then I tried again in the spring, but it got a little bit too close to summer to be bringing out mittens, so I've held them off, but my thumb wasn't done. So I've finally finished the thumb, which means that all 4 of the gloves are done because they come as mittens, but they also come as very cozy fingerless gloves too. These ones, these are in West Yorkshire Spinners Pure DK. The pink is Rosehip and the bluey green is it like Rainfall or something like that? I'll pop it on the screen if that's not right. But it's lovely and soft. Got a hair on my lip. Yes, so Dispersion mittens. I already have Dispersion socks out. I do plan on releasing these in a 4-ply, but honest to God, I don't know why it's taken me so long to release a pair of gloves. I think because I'm so used to releasing socks at the minute that writing a sock pattern is just like, but that means I find it easy. But writing a mitten pattern was just like, I just really struggled, and they have been through testing and there's a few things that need to be fixed in the pattern, but I'm planning on releasing them before the next podcast, let's say that. So I've got 2 weeks of wiggle room. But yeah, so that is Dispersion. They're both in the pattern. You get the mittens and the fingerless gloves in the pattern. You do. Oh, one of the cats wants to go out, so I will let her out and then it'll stop them from fighting. Alright, this is a minute like. So yeah, that is those. So I did finish them this week. Well, a thumb. Go on all the way. Go on, keep going. Go on. My cat has an awful habit of just going out enough but her tail is still in, so you can't shut the door. Just because she's like, well, I'm just seeing if I actually want to go out. You just wait there, door waiter. And I'm like, no. Kick her up the bum. Kick her up the bum. Give her a little extra shove. I didn't. Just told her to get out. So yes, Dispersion gloves and mittens will be out very, very soon. Yeah, that's got an end. I've just spotted that. So they're obviously not finished. But we'll pretend we didn't see that. Yes. So that was my only finished object this week, because I've literally been, well, it's not. I finished Secret Knits. Maybe the cat's still on one. I finished Secret Knits. A secret knit, which was a pair of socks. I sent them off to the magazine because I couldn't show you anyway, and then I've kind of just been plodding on a couple of different things. I finished that, and then the other one I've been really concentrating on, because I've got a Crack the Whip mal in Patreon at the minute, where we're trying to finish off a load of outstanding works in progress. So I've been working on my nest socks, which have been a work in progress for way too long. I think the original CAL for these was in like January last year. That's really bad. I did do one. I finished one. So this is this is a design by Songbird Handmade, or Katie Herod, and it is a half fisherman's rib Stretchy. It's like an accordion. Anyway. So to have fisherman's rib, and then it gets a little tighter there, you switch needles. It's got a shadow wrap heel, which is one of my favourites, and then it's like a ribbed top with a stocking stitch bottom, stocking stitch, and then ribbed. They are proper, like when I put the first one on, when I'd finished it, it's like I need a pair of roller boots and it needs to be the 80s. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the feeling they give me. They're just so like cozy and like leg warmer cool from the 80s. That's what they're like. But it takes a long time, and I also need to concentrate a little bit because of the fisherman's rib. So they've kind of just been put on the back burner until I had a little bit more free time to be able to knit them, and then they kind of got forgotten about, which is terrible because I really want them. And with winter, well, I see ya. I was going to say it's coming, but it's not. I see ya. No, it's not. It's a very wet and grey and disgusting autumn that we're having. But yes, I thought, you know, it's getting cold, let's get these blooming nest socks done. And this hasn't taken me that long. Now the marker is there for a Patreon vlog that I'm doing, which I tell them how much I've knitted each time. So that was how much I knitted last night. When you last saw these, they were like here. I'd done like about 3 rounds of cuff. The pattern is either cuff down or toe up, and it's also in either 4-ply or DK. I did cuff down, which I'm now actually regretting, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I did cuff down 4-ply. So the reason I'm regretting is because my yarn is looking tiny, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to have enough to finish the socks. I kind of wish I'd done toe up, because then I could have like borrowed some off this, and if that was needed. But we'll see. It was a 400 meter cake, I think. The yarn I'm using is Enchanted yarns, Pixie dust. She doesn't dye anymore, as far as I'm aware. Absolutely beautiful yarn. I love it. I love it knitted up. I love it in the cake. It's just so pretty, and it's perfect for these, and I just want to get them done. I'm just begging this little ball to get me to the end. It will definitely be a yarn chicken malarkey, I think. I'm going to take these to Yarndale with me and see if I can get them done. The leg is very, very close to the end of the half fisherman's rib is here, so I've got like an inch to go, and then it's just the foot. So yeah, I am hoping to get them done very soon. They're also living in my Songbird Handmade project bag, because why knit a Songbird Handmade pattern and not put it in her project bag? You'd be stupid not to. That is one of my favourite project bags. I absolutely love it, and Katie's bags are amazing. I really wish she lived nearer to me so that I didn't have to pay the postage costs. And she knows that too. I would have them all. I would have every single bag she makes. I just love them. But alas, I have the one, and I love it. And then my only other whip that I've been working on, because like I said, not a lot of knitting. I've been making so many stitch markers that they've kind of took over. I wanted to get all my shop orders done before I went to Yarndale, so I've really been hammering getting stitch markers done, so kind of knitting got a bit left by the wayside. So And there's no point me showing you the stitch markers because you've seen them already. They're little ghosties and the pumpkins. That's all I've been making. The odd puffin, which I still got called a pelican. The odd cat. But it's been ghosts and pumpkins. Anyway, let me just... So if you are of a delicate nature and you don't like penises, I apologise because my marker on this is a penis. I've been working on my summer sorrel. The last time you see me I was where the green penis is dangling. Did have another one in there for a different reason, so it's got a little loop. I am cracking on with this. It's... the yoke is done. I'm past the C separation obviously, and I'm just cracking on. It's a bit roughly there, hang on. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably about halfway down, maybe I'm not, I don't know. I haven't done a fit check. I probably should. Yeah, I love it though. I really, really love it. I was a little bit worried that because that first cake had a lot more of the darker blue in it, like these bits. It had a lot more of that. And then the other two cakes don't, and I was thinking, oh, but with me using that at the top, I just think that really, really looks nice now. It's super, super soft as well, this yarn. It is, I'm sorry. I can only apologise for purchasing more kittens. Yes, the yarn is very, very nice. It is Love Handmade, which is from the Wool Mouse. You can, as far as I'm aware, you can only get it from the Wool Mouse. It's his yarn. It's Love Handmade. This is the Icy Blast colourway in the Merino single, so it's 100% Merino. It's just like, can't really explain what it feels like, but it's just incredibly soft and like kind of, it's like, it's almost like stroking a velvet animal. I don't know what velvet animals there are. It feels like velvet. It's like really soft, and I think because of the halo, can you see the halo? I don't know, it's lovely. It just feels really, really nice. My partner hates it. He thinks, why knit something warm in such an ice cold colour? So he doesn't understand, but I think it's lovely. I don't know if the colour actually suits me, but I don't care. Don't care, it's lovely, it's really, really nice. So that is my summer sorrel. It's going quite well. You knit this on the inside out, so you're not purling, you're knitting. You're knitting. I sounded like a farmer then. Yeah, so you knit it on this side because it's reverse stocking stitch. So you kind of knit inside out. Yeah, it's really good. It's lovely. I do like Wool and Pines patterns. They're not very good at telling you some of the measurements in parts. It's not about, no. So they do tell you the measurements, but they don't tell you where to measure from in certain parts. That's what, they always seem to miss that out, because I did a sea glass tee from them as well. Last year or something, and or the year before, I can't remember now. And it was the same in that. They don't tell you where to measure from. They just go, work until it measures this. And you're like, from where? So you kind of have to figure that bit out yourself, which is very strange. And I find it weird that it's never been picked up by their testers. Unless it has, and they've went, I don't know. Maybe they just think, no, let's give the knitters a little bit of a challenge. So that's all I've been knitting on, which is bit rubbish, isn't it? We're only 20 minutes in. Do you want to talk about now? I do have some things to show you. I've got acquisitions. Oh, yes. Right, okay. So the MCAL is coming. I can't decide if I'm excited or not. I'm kind of in a limbo of apprehension. The last couple of MCALs, let's just say they've not been my favourite thing to knit. What did we have? So last year was the horrendous Geo Gradient with the whole palaver at the start, and then the most boring thing I think I've knitted in a long time. And although it's finished and blocked, I never did those tassels on it, and I know in the back of my mind, I know it needs them. I know it needs them. But I will have to bring myself to do it at some point. But right now I'm like, nah. The year before that was the Twist and Turns, which was just bizarre to knit. Absolutely bizarre. Like, I get that you're really good at putting shapes and things together, but is there any actual need to be faffing on like this? Like, there was a point where we had big massive straps and just weird. Just weird. And I ended up giving that to my mother-in-law because I wasn't that fussed on it when I'd finished, and I've never seen it since. So, and she said, oh, that's beautiful, without any prompting. And if she doesn't like something, she just won't say anything. If you can't say something nice. So, but she, without any prompting, said that's beautiful, and I said, well, would you like it, because I don't think I'm going to wear it. And she went, oh yeah, and then that was the last time I've seen it. Bye, Twist and Turns. I don't even know what happened to it. So yeah, and I do see her wear some things that I make, not everything, but some things. So that was, and the year before that was the Shawlography. So the Shawlography was my first ever MCAL, and I actually really did, although some parts of it were like, what on earth is going on, I did enjoy it in that one. It's still in a heap unblocked. I think it's finished. I do need to sort that. I need to sort my life out. However, we're going into this new MCAL. I will be vlogging it. I'm also going to try and do podcasts in between, because I know not everybody is interested in the MCAL. However, if there is just not enough time to be able to knit the MCAL and knit other things, because I do also have some secret knitting to do, then I won't be able to do the podcast, because there'll be absolutely no point of me going, I did an inch on Summer Sorrel this week. Bye. That's like, what's the point? So we will see how extensive the MCAL is. But at the minute, I'm planning on doing podcasting as well, my 2 podcasts, but the other videos will not be happening. You know, I do like a podcast and then I do a random, like Ravelry Russian roulette or something, which I do have more planned for, because a few people have said, are you going to do any more of them? Yes, I am, but just not while the MCAL's on. I can't cope. So MCAL, and then we'll get normal service will resume. So I got my MCAL yarn. So I have a lot of this left over, not the beige, the well, I do actually, but the kitty cats. I have a lot of the, I'm off on one today, my god. I have some of the rainbowy stuff left, and Jenna in my Discord said, why don't you use that? And I was like, that's a really good idea if there's enough. So I weighed the scraps that I've got. Now some of them are scraps, like I'm talking 2 grams or something, but all together there was 175 grams. He said you need 200 grams, and I do. If you remember when I knitted this, which you probably don't, because why would you, I didn't think I would have enough of the rainbow yarn to do this entire jumper, but I was very wrong, because I have a lot left. So to go with it, I bought this set from Cuddlebums, which also had others in there. There was 6, I think. I think there's 2 missing. So I bought them to go to slot into the rainbow because they work really well. I mean, look. Nah. See, look at these. See, they work well. Focus. See? That's what I mean. They work well. So look, there's a blue. So they slot in quite nicely. So with those and with the scraps I've got left, I have enough. I have 200 grams, which I probably won't need because he always way over exaggerates. If you remember my granny striped blanket that I started, I did start it with those yarns, and I do want to do a granny striped blanket, but I want this yarn for the MCAL. So this is going to be ripped out. It's not like I got fat. I did 4 rows, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did 6. But I'm going to pull them out because that is all truly hooked advent. I have a 10,000 minis to be able to make a granny striped blanket, and I kind of didn't want it quite as vibrant. So yeah. So in here, if you can see, is all my rainbows in there. And there's some that haven't even been cracked open because I didn't get that far. So yeah. So that, let me just grab that naughty pink. Oh, that one was the one that escaped. So with that, that's my, because he wants 200 grams of one colour, 200 grams of another colour, 4-ply yarn, fingering weight, whatever you want to call it. So we have the rainbow, that's my 200 grams. If I just throw this on the floor as well, oh my god, because it's only like light coloured, Kelly. And my cats and my dogs wander past. My second colour to go with is this. So this is Parchment from the Yarnsmiths Merino sock. Can you sit there? That's fair. So I've got 2 of those. See? And I decided I will do the Merino, the mohair dare that he keeps rabbiting on about, because he's obviously really wanting people to do the mohair dare, and I'm thinking, well, I don't want to miss out on the mohair dare, so here's my mohair dare, which is Drops Kids Silk in the, I think it was off-white. So that's going to go with those. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, this has like a pink tinge to it, which I don't know if you can see that. But I think it'll be fine. It doesn't matter if it's got a bit of a pink tinge. So that's my MCAL colours. Wish me luck. Could be a meh and a half. Other things to show you is, obviously I did my crochet thing in my last video. I did the unboxing of the new Stylecraft Highlander blanket Cal, the kit that you get to make it, and I made the first part of the blanket. Now, I really love the colours, I really love it. A lot of people have said to me, oh, can't wait to see how you get on with the blanket, how you get on with the rest of it. But I don't think that I'm going to make the actual blanket, purely because I know what I'm like. You have to make 80 of these, and the go together as you. Once you've done the first one, they attach as you go. You attach them, you're doing something, I don't know. I know that I would burn out doing that. That's just not for me. I'm not a blanket knitter, and I do find things like that quite tedious, and I just burn out, and it'll be hibernating forever. So I think what I might do, I'm not 100% decided, because people keep going, I can't wait to see your blanket, I can't wait to see your blanket, and it's making me feel a little bit bad. It's making me feel like I really should do this. Someone else said do the cushion, but cushions just aren't my thing. I just want to do a giant granny square blanket with the yarn. That's what I really would like to do. Like, that fills my heart with a bit of joy. This kind of doesn't, and that's not a reflection on the blanket. The blanket's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and all of these flowers are stunning. But I know what I'm like. And I'll do like 10 of these and go meh, and it will hibernate forever. And then I'd have to pull them all out and faff. You would never see it finished. I honestly don't think. But I'm going to have a good think about it before I do anything. Because that's pretty. That is pretty. And the colours are just absolutely to die for. They really, really are. But I just don't know if it's my thing. As in, because I'm not a blanket knitter. My thing as in, will I finish that? I don't think I would. I'm a bit of a mare. So finally, the other week I entered a giveaway on Instagram. I do that often. Don't often win, but I did. I won from Crafty Wool. I got a monthly yarn club, which was 2 20-gram mini skeins. And they're either in sock or DK. Mine are in sock, looking at these. And he says one is mini, usually one is mini, they're both minis. One's solid while the other is very variegated or speckled. And yeah, he does this mini club now. And then he does a 100 club, which is for 100-gram skein mystery as well. Monthly clubs. So I'm going to link him below his Etsy shop. His name is Adam, but these are the minis that I got, and honestly I was like, oh, these are like, I love them, but they are so much Terry's colours. Like, he's seen them and he was going, ooh, and he doesn't do that because what I buy isn't his colours. He doesn't do that, but these were right up his streets. This is what I got. So I got the tonal grey. So lovely. And then I got this beautiful yellows and greys and browns with some of my hair in it. That is like, that is just Terry in a skein. So he was really over the moon, so I'll be doing something for him with those. They're so soft. It's like, it's really good quality yarn. I can just really feel that it's beautiful. So I'll definitely be checking out Crafty Wool again and getting something from him, because yeah, so new yarn dyer on the streets. I don't know how long he's been about actually. He's new to me and his account looks quite new, so yeah, there you go. I think that's all I've got to tell you. Yeah, there's some life stuff going down. Oh, there's always life stuff going down, isn't there? So Terry has not been able to do any bike lessons over the past couple of weeks because they've been cancelled because the weather's been too bad. Yesterday we had torrential rain from midnight until around 2 the following morning. It just didn't stop. Relentless rain pouring down, grey, horrible. Today it's actually a lot brighter. It's windy, but the sky is blue. It's not over there, but over there the sky is blue and the clouds are white and fluffy. Yeah, very windy though. Today is an autumn day. Yesterday it was just something from hell. It was awful. So you had a bike lesson yesterday and that was cancelled. So we're hoping that his lessons will start up soon. However, he has an operation coming up. He's had a hernia for a long time, and at first the doctor said, oh, it'll just go away. We don't do anything about them. But it didn't go away. And Terry's a nightmare for just lifting stuff that he shouldn't be. So yeah, it's got worse and worse, and he's been put in for an operation. We've waited a year and a half for the operation, and it's been booked in for the day before Caden's 16th birthday, which is just yay, thanks. But he's getting me up, so I'm not complaining. We're not going to try and move it. We're not going to do anything about it. That's when it is. So he went for pre-assessment yesterday to make sure everything is okay, and then he goes for the operation at some point. We have the date but not the time, in October. So hang on, which unfortunately means that his to fix the hernia, they're gonna, it's an umbilical hernia, so they're gonna be cutting open his stomach, which means he's got recovery period of 6 to 8 weeks, which means no bike again. So yeah, we're just gonna have to play it by ear and see how it goes. He is a nightmare for just going, I'm just gonna do it, like suffer the consequences later. But so I'm gonna have to really keep the reins on him to like stop him from being stupid. But yeah, so that's going on. Not much else is really happening. It's Caden's 16th, which is mental. He's asked if he can have a party in the house while me and his dad go out. No. No, you cannot. So that's not happening, but I'll probably let him have a party. Yeah. Nothing else has really gone on over the last couple of weeks. Just, yeah, the hernia op just popped up out of the blue. We knew he had this appointment for the pre-op, but he had that last year. And they've also been texting him all year, making sure he still needs it, so that if you don't reply to the text, they take you off the list, which is just like, wow. So he's had to make sure he replies to these texts every time saying, yes, I do still need it. Thank you. So I'm hoping he can get his actual test. First part of the test is the day before the op. He's got 3 things on the trot. He's got the test, then he's got the op, then he's got Caden's birthday. So it's going to be, that's going to be a really, really rough week for Terry. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that week. That's a lot for him to do, but he's got his test the day before, and I'm hoping that he passes that test, and then at least he's got that under his belt, and then he can go and have the belt took off and that bit fixed, and then a few weeks after that he can start again doing the second part of the test. So yeah, we will see, but that's it. I am, as you watch this, I am shopping in Yarndale. Send thoughts of, you don't need that, Kelly, to me. That's if you're watching it as it's come out. This weekend I am in Yarndale. Today is Friday, so I'll be there tomorrow and the next day. And then yeah, I'm staying over. It's going to be lovely, seeing lots of friends that I haven't seen for a while, and then friends that I see often and that I love to bits. So I will be stopping over with them and going out for our meals and everything, and yeah, it's going to be lovely. I'm excited to see everybody. So next week I will have my Yarndale video. I will film going around. I'm quite disappointed there's a couple of vendors that I really wanted to see that have pulled out, but understandably so I can't complain. But it's just like, I also think this is our last Yarndale. We're going to try some different yarn shows next year, so it's kind of like also the end of an era for us. So yeah, but it'll be lots of fun. It's going to be really nice. So that is happening tomorrow, but for you it's happening right now. Or I should say, if you're not watching this when I put it out, then it's happening Saturday and Sunday. The 27th, is it? Yeah, 28th and 29th. Yeah, 28th and 29th of September 2023. My camera cut out and said it was too hot. That's not a good sign for Yarndale. Anyway, so that is everything I need to tell you and everything I've got to tell you. So I will catch you in a couple of weeks. Well, I'll catch you next week with my Yarndale special. But I'm going to shoot before my camera cuts off again. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode and all my waffling. And I will see you in the next one. I don't know what that is. Lots of love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.